All right, guys, welcome back to lesson five. So, for lesson five and lesson six, I'll mostly be working on ChatGPT so we can have like a practical um, session. So, I'll go to ChatGPT now and we can work with things there. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to try out different prompt techniques that we know works. Like I mentioned earlier, we have the zero shot, the one shot, the few shot prompting. We have chain of thoughts. We also have role playing prompts, system, and user messages. So don't worry yourself. We're going to go through each of them one by one and we'll see how they affect our output and how they affect our results. So we start from the basic one, which is the zero shot. Now, the zero shot is where you are giving a prompt to an AI model with little or no example or little or no context, right? It's very simple. It's a simple, straightforward bullet task. So, for example, we can have something like translate to Yoruba, hello friend. Now, when we pass this in, we're meant to have just a straightforward answer. So hello friend in Yoruba is Bawo ni ọ̀rẹ́. So this is a very straightforward prompt. It's simple and it's straightforward. Now one shot is where you are giving context or one example. That's why it's called one shot. All right. So you are giving the model just one example for the model to work with. This is a one shot prompt. Now, a few short prompts is where you're giving 3 to 5 different examples, and the use of that few shots is for you to build a pattern. All right, it's for you to give the AI model a structure to follow. All right, so let's use a different sample here. Now you can tell this AI model to write about AI in 150 words. Now we can give it another sample and say, write about the history of sports or football in 150 words. Okay, now we go again, we'll say, write about the most viewed concerts in 150 words. Now, watch this. Write about, let's see, what shall we talk about? What shall we talk about? What shall we talk about? I can't think of anything. Okay, let's talk about write about the president of Nigeria and looking at my previous prompts, how many words do you? Now, so what we did now, it seemed like we already trained this model to know that we want all our write-ups to be about 150 words. You can see I didn't explicitly state I wanted this in 150 words, but due to the pattern already, the model could dictate that okay, we need 150 words. Um, we need 150 words in our prompt, all right? So we provided samples in the past, and the model can read from those samples and can predict what we want to happen next. So that's what we have around zero shots, one shot, few shots. Now we can go into something we call the chain of thought reasoning. So this particular kind of prompt system is very effective and useful when we are dealing with logic, analysis, or planning. Just like we have like a simple math math problem, and we say solve this step by step. Now this involves a chain of thoughts. As you can see earlier, it showed thinking. All right, so it has triggered the thinking part of the model, and now it's going to run everything one after the other in a chain of thought reasoning process. That's another way we can prompt our AI model. Now, another thing we can do, which is one of my favorites, is role playing prompts. All right. So now you to change the behavior of your model for your model to think and behave in a way that you want it to behave. Now you can have a plain way of writing this. You can assign the role while generating your prompts. It's like, okay, act as a hiring manager, reviewing a candidate CV, blah, 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 blah. When you submit this prompt, this model would automatically pick the role of a hiring manager. Another way you can do that is on ChatGPT, you can customize your own ChatGPT to function the way you want it to function. Now, here's an example. I gave, I'm a backend dev, right? And I mostly use ChatGPT for my coding tasks and exercises. So most of the things I want are relevant to coding. So if you come to your account and come to personalization, now under personalization, you can enable customization, and you have different personalities you can assign to your own ChatGPT account, and you have custom instructions. So these custom instructions are how you want your ChatGPT to behave. So I've set my custom instruction here, and every time I submit a prompt, this custom instruction comes into play. All right. When it asks about me, I give it details about myself so that way it knows how to serve me better or serve me the best. So you can come in here to assign a role to your chat GPT, or you could just assign a role in your prompt, and anytime you submit your prompt, it will assume that role and give you a relevant answer that is around that particular role you've told it to assume. Now you also have another thing called system prompts and user prompts. So this mostly comes into play if you're working with APIs, right? You're integrating with a ChatGPT API or DeepSeek API or Claude API. You can give system messages. System messages is almost as similar to what I just demonstrated, and user prompt would then be your actual prompt. So play around your models, play around your AI models, try these different prompting styles and see the results you get. Then that way you know which one works best for you and how to manipulate whichever one. So in the next class, which also be a practical class, and we'll dive deeper into prompt engineering.